Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome to another session of Be Fit, Be Cool campaign by AAPI, American Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. Dear friends, today I am going to show you a chicken preparation which is a favorite all over the world, chicken Vindaloo. But I am going to show you a method where you're going to cook the chicken in its own juices and also little bit fat coming from it and no added fat. Because this is such a simple dish that all you have to do is put all of them together and let it cook on a slow flame for a little longer time and your chicken will be perfect and tasty. So here I have got garlic, put in a blender, little bit of fenugreek seeds, not too much because fenugreek seeds can make things very bitter, so add very little. These red chillies soaked in vinegar to give a very nice taste, and also I am going to add vinegar in this. Now add some peppercorns, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, mustard seeds, whole garam masala, clove, cardamom, cinnamon, and I am also adding some tamarind. Do not add too much, we need a little bit of sourness, but little bit will make it very tasty. A little bit of turmeric, I am going to add some of the onions and blend it together, then we are going to start making this simple and tasty chicken vindaloo. Now, the masala is all ground and ready, and now I am going to add some water into the pan and I am going to add chicken. But before I add chicken here, let me show you, there is fat, especially when you are using thigh meat, you will see traces of fat. When you cook this, all the fat will melt and that will enhance the curry you are going to cook. So what I am going to do is, in this I am going to add the pieces of chicken. Now I am going to let this cook till the chicken is half cooked, that is when I am going to add the masalas. And you can also add potatoes. Just cut the pieces of potatoes and we are going to add in here. Put the lid on and let this slowly cook for around 10 minutes. Now, no need of cooking it for 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes also should be good enough. Now I am going to add this paste what I have done with all the masalas, then some onions also. This is just awesome. Once all these masalas cook, we are going to add some tomato puree and some jaggery also, but I am going to cover this and let it cook for another 10 minutes on a slow flame. Now after you add all these masalas, let it cook for a few minutes, then we are going to add some tomato puree also into this. So the tomato puree also will give little bit of body to the dish, and we are going to add some salt. I am going to put the lid and I am going to let it cook on a slow flame for around 10 minutes. After around 20 minutes, the aroma is all super, but because vinegar, tamarind we added, we need to add jaggery or some kind of sweetness. So here I am going to add some jaggery and I am going to let it cook for another 5 minutes and this gravy will be done perfectly. Now you can see this foam like thing that is there. Once you switch off the stove, all this is going to convert into oil droplets. So naturally itself the fat that is there is floating on top, and also look at the thickness of the gravy, naturally because of all the masalas we did, and also the potatoes, if they are cooked perfectly, they will also slightly thicken the gravy. But for this, this consistency is good enough for me. Now I am going to put the lid on and switch off the flame and let it rest for another 5 minutes, after which I am going to enjoy this with a bowl of rice. Whenever you add tamarind or vinegar, after it's cooked, if you let it rest for a few minutes, then you taste it, it will be perfect. So I am going to switch off the flame and I am going to taste it after 10 minutes. Wow, this is perfect. And okay, look at this, nice color, full of aroma. You want to add some chopped coriander, you could do that. Wow, nice, spicy and perfect. Super and super. Chicken is perfectly cooked. Even the potatoes in this vindaloo will taste perfect. Dear friends, you can cook any preparation using a little bit creativity. You can make it low fat and healthy. But fat or low fat is not more important, but the portions you eat is what determines whether you're following the mantra, be fit, be cool. Eat light and you will be healthy and fit. So, dear friends, see you in another Be Fit, Be Cool campaign session. Till then, see you. Bye bye. Khudafis.